There we go. Sasha, I'm sitting here with Cash Carter, COO, and Ryan Lewis, President of Kindercore Vinyl. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
And we're talking to Sasha Konietzko of KMFDM. We're here to get your response to the test pressing. About a year and a half ago, Sasha and I discussed re-releasing NIHIL in vinyl format. As Kindercore was being established and set up, we knew that we had the opportunity to press here in Athens, and we decided to start with NIHIL just based on its popularity with the fans.
Fulfillment Merch came to us with this reissue. It's pretty awesome. I mean, I grew up hearing KMFDM, knowing who they are. They've definitely been on my radar my whole life.
As a fan of the album, it came out when I was in high school, so for me it's really exciting to see something that was a part of my high school and early college experience come to fruition and come back to the market and come back to younger fans for them to enjoy as well.
So the first stage for our customer, our client, is the test pressing.
The test pressing stage. So first we receive the metal stampers, which are essentially a reverse of the record. Instead of the grooves going in, they're raised.
And that's the negative of the record. So it's literally almost like photocopying out a record, just over and over and over again.
We use that, we put them on the press, we use that to smash the music into the records, which then creates a positive of the record, which you listen to.
We have PVC, they're very small, it's pellets, sometimes it looks like little tiny miniature coffee beans. PVC goes into the hopper, gets melted and purified, turned into a plastic, what we call a puck. It looks like a hockey puck with a hole in the middle. This is a puck, this is what ends up becoming a record. That puck is then transported into the press by a transport arm, and that transport arm also puts the two labels, one on the top, one on the bottom, so that when the center pin goes through the puck, it goes through the labels as well.
Sort of an interesting side note, a lot of people assume that the labels are stickers.
They're not stickers, they are paper.
We put them in an industrial oven and bake them to make sure that they are totally dry and there's no moisture left from the ink.
Because if you don't bake it, the moisture in the ink will stick to the stampers. And then the press starts. And it presses the puck between the two stampers, which creates the actual record. At that point, it's a raw record, still has access PVC on the outside. And this is a record before the flash is trimmed off. This gets trimmed off before it goes and gets stacked. And that would be a finished record. That's pretty much a very, very short version of pressing a record.
Once we pull the test off the press operator, in this case Cash, will listen to the first copies. Once he feels like he's got a good sense of how everything sounds and feels like it's dialed in, then we'll take it around and Bill will take it into his office and listen to it on the more high-end setup with his studio monitor speakers, and then I'll take it onto another station out on the floor, listen to it on headphones, we'll check it in the office through the speakers. I believe Mickey was doing that. Make sure we have a picture of what it's going to sound like regardless of whether you have a $80 turntable or a $500 turntable. In the end, you've got 4 people listening to the test pressing on 4 different stations, all of different quality. Before the test pressings even leave the plant to go to the artist, they've already been listened to multiple times by the people here to make sure that it sounds exactly like what we're going for.
Once we're done with the test pressings, that's when we send it out to the client, the artist, the label, whatever.
Test pressings have gone out. They've been received by Sasha in Germany, and we are looking to get on a call with him to get his feedback and hopefully a thumbs up.
What I did is I played the old vinyl from 1995 just to get an idea how it used to sound. And then I put on the fresh test pressings, and I was really blown away by how much louder, how much more low-end and overall dynamic is on the new pressing. I mean, also the feel of the vinyl itself is just fantastic. It's really super heavy, super nice.
Excellent. Thank you.
I can definitely tell that it's, way better product than we ever had on this.
Awesome.
Good.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're really excited to be working on it.
Yeah.
I'm smiling.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
we're psyched.
Definitely stoked, yeah.
So if everything looks and sounds good, then we're on to pressing.
Of course, we knew we wanted to do black, and then Mickey Wyndham, she recommended a smoke or a transparent kind of color, which that has developed into like a sort of smoky metallic. And then, of course, the original album art that has this very remarkable green. So we wanted Kindercore to try and color match that green, which we feel like they're going to do very well.
Quality control is actually pretty rigorous here, pretty strict. We listen to our records while we're pressing them, and then once they've cooled overnight, our head of quality control, her name is Priscilla, she also listens to them every 20th record or so. And if there's a problem with it, then she goes back and listens until the problem goes away, every single record.
We all know, also having previously run a record label, how important albums are to bands, that, you know, this is the most important thing in their life they've been working on. So giving it that respect to listen to it all the way through, make sure that there's not any sort of hidden problems is really important to us.
Certainly all of the owners of this place are musicians. I think that's really important because we've been on the other end of this. We've been people who have, as either a band or a label, we've gotten crappy records before. Very important to us that we live up to our own standards.
This whole process has been amazing because I've been working with this band for a long time with item production, and now we're moving into, as a company, music production. Obviously Kindercore is a huge part of that, and having them here in Athens is wonderful. What these guys have built for a business and a community, and it feels really great to be able to connect something that I'm passionate about and my client with this business that is so great to this community and is going to be a boon for the music business, both in Athens, Georgia, and the world.